Greetings, Val Verde. It's the morning after, the morning before, the day after tomorrow. We did a live stream last night and we're feeling shy.
We drank really quite a lot more than either of us, I think, anticipated.
Yes.
And now we feel bad.
Because we are 105 years old, which doesn't help with all that. So this is the mailbag, and I'm just going to get your questions up so we can get out.
Duncan Cass's mailbag. Mailbag. This is it all.
Yeah, so thank you for all your submissions for this month, and I hope
you too, if you watch this on YouTube, you too can join the mailbag if you sign up to Patreon on the $3 tier.
Yeah.
$3 tier.
$3
and you
tier.
can contribute avec los mailbag.
$5 gets you a hangout.
Yes.
What else?
And there's exclusive content for $3 and up. The $1 tier sometimes does, but like most of the exclusive content is for $3 and upwards.
So let's crack on with it, shall we? Mark Jones asks, says this could be out of date by the time you answer, but hi guys, what do you think of the current news / rumours surrounding Bond 25, namely Rami Malek being rumoured to play a villain, Carrie Fukunaga directing, etc. Thanks, and give it slightly vague.
That went official, didn't it?
Well, it was, yeah. I think they kind of answered that question for you. But what do I think of it? It's fine. I mean, again, they really are pulling hella impressive casts together on these films, aren't they?
I really liked Maniac a lot, and it's the only Carrie Fukunaga thing I've seen, and I really liked it.
Okay.
So as everyone knows, I don't really do Bond, but I'd be tempted to watch it on the basis of that.
Yeah.
Really interesting director. So.
Yeah, it's all good, man. I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing it. Okay, Omar Zambon. Omar. To Richard, what is your go-to 90s horror film?
90s. This is now I'm not crazy about 90s horror, to be honest.
You're not?
Never. No. I mean, well, sorry, Omar. I probably haven't really thought of this enough, and I'm very hungover. But you watched us get drunk last night, so
it's all your fault.
It's all your fault. The 90s of horror is all kind of your Screams and your Cherry Falls and all that stuff.
I know what you did last summer.
Yeah,
again.
Or at least the late 90s stuff. So it doesn't really get a lot of truck with me, to be perfectly honest. And I can't think singularly of a 90s horror film that I really like. I do unironically like Jason X, but that's like just after.
Like Candyman?
Oh yeah, Candyman's alright. Yeah. Okay, Candyman's alright. Yeah, I'm not nuts about it. Oh, of course I bloody know, don't I? It's the Tom Savini's Night of the Living Dead remake from 1990.
Oh yeah, right, yeah.
Which we did a whole piece about that I keep talking about, but I haven't finished. That's a great movie. It's a great movie, yeah.
Yes, there it is.
More into the 70s and 80s horror, really.
Right.
And 60s.
Right.
And 50s. And
right.
40s, 30s, 20s. Just not really the 90s.
He asked me, did you see the Bond 25 cast reveal and what do I think about it? I kind of answered that before, but yeah, cool, happy, I did see it, and they seem to have played into the hands very much that they're kind of going down on a Majesty's Secret Service route in terms of how it's going to open, and which is okay, but I don't know how they're going to do that without Blofeld. Anyway.
Wait. Have the Majesty's Secret Service?
So at the end of On Her Majesty's Secret Service, James Bond gets married.
It's a fucking buzzer.
That's you can
If I could say it for why. Oh wait, so did his
wife gets killed, right?
But did his love interest die at the end of Spectre?
No, but I believe it was part of the Sony hack that was revealed to have been the potential ending to it.
Right.
And so they cancelled that and redid it as it was. But I think probably the plan is to have something like that happen at the start of this film. I know that they've talked about Jeffrey Wright's come back as Felix Leiter, which is cool. Really liked him. That's exciting. So I think the idea is he's not James Bond anymore, or whatever. He's in Jamaica chilling, and then Felix Leiter needs his help and something else. So
wife chokes on a walnut.
His wife chokes on a walnut, and so he goes on a crusade against walnuts. And
that'd be so good. Really weird Bond film.
Yeah.
These guys really hate walnuts, eh? What is that all about?
Yeah. So yeah, but no, it's cool. I don't really want to know too much about it, to be honest. I'd rather see the film and all that. But it's good. It's all good. And Daniel Craig still looks great. Even though he's in his 50s now, he's not aging quite like Roger Moore. I think he's someone who always had an older look to him. Yeah, he's aged into it.
He's had that kind of rugby face look.
Yeah.
Always,
Yeah. He's a cool guy. I like him. We did Omar. Michael Kingston. Dear Val and Verde, what has been your worst cinema experience?
When I was 12, I was punched in the head by a grown man in a screening of Little Rascals.
Oh.
He punched me in the head because we were larking about. And to be fair, firstly, this guy and his missus, who was a grown man, like a bearded grown man, were going to see Little Rascals movie on like a fucking Thursday afternoon in some holiday, so fuck him. We were being twats, which isn't cool, but he straight up just smashed me on the head.
Wow.
Yeah, and I turned around and then I just spent the rest of the screening just like couldn't move. And then at the end of the movie he had fucked off clearly because I didn't want to get in trouble. I went to tell the staff and the staff were like, so there you go. I just remembered that now. The other time when I went to see Daybreakers, there was someone kind of being loud and aggy at the back, and then this kind of stream come down and they'd pissed.
Oh.
Just pissed and it'd come out and I think they were really drunk or something like that.
For me, I think there's been a few. I've been generally quite lucky in the cinema, but there's been a few like when I went to War of the Worlds. I remember a guy kicking off at someone and then like yelling and screaming, threatening to beat the shit out of him. And then when I went and saw, I think it was The World Is Not Enough. It was a really packed cinema and someone had a laser pen and they kept shining it on bits of the screen. It was like, you distracted me, like I'm getting distracted. I want to see this film. Where, you know when you like, there's a film you want to soak every bit of it up.
Yeah, some
pricks like twatting around.
Oh.
That really pissed me off. And what was the other one? There was another one. Well, there was a time when I went and saw the Avengers actually for the first time. I purposefully went to see it in 2D and they just put on a 3D showing. So we were all like, the fuck? And their solution was to just come around and hand out 3D glasses. So I was like, I didn't want to see it in 3D, but...
So that's the worst.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, well, actually the 3D's more expensive. And it's like, yeah, I know, it's a scam. I don't want to watch it.
Yeah, I know. That's why I purposely didn't want... I know, I should have asked my money back, but I was like, fuck it, I'm here now.
So you're in there, yeah.
So there we are. I'm sure that was a question really with pretext for us to go off on one about a film we don't like, but...
Oh, really?
Well,
I know, I interpreted that as like, did you get punched in the head and scared of Little Rascals?
Well, there you go. Paul Brammer, I was going to say Bramner, but it's not, it's Paul Brammer. Asks, hello Richard and Duncan, it infuriates me that from Back to the Future to True Lies to Iron Man, Hollywood tends to balls up depictions of Arabs. What do you think about this?
That's been, well, yeah, because it's odd because Hollywood either likes to use Arabs or Russians as baddies, and like so this put me in the mind of the fact that when I used to work in the language school game, I made friends with loads of people from, particularly made friends with loads of Libyans, and that was after we flattened their country, and they sent those over here to train as pilots and stuff. And so I had loads of friends from Libya, and I knew some guys from Saudi and from Qatar and different countries, and we used to do movie nights, and you know, like there is every nationality was there, and someone put on Back to the Future, and like about halfway through the film we were like, wait a minute, but it was kind of too late.
Yeah.
And they didn't say anything, but it's a bit like, yeah, that, because it's just, and True Lies as well, like I really love that movie, but it's the really kind of crap cartoonish Allahu Akbar shit, and it's just like, I get that must be fucking really irritating to watch if that's your kind of background, and then it's kind of like, oh well, you're a cartoon terrorist.
Yeah, I mean he's a cartoon hero in that as well, but I know what you mean.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's in the context of the thing.
Yeah,
it's like it's
and I think in modern day it's a much more different. I sort of see it in a different light. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I think it's. I've got a friend who's actually from Denmark, but he's kind of Arab lineage, right? The point being, he is brown,
right?
And anytime you go anywhere with him, he's always the one that gets stopped at the fucking airport. And dude, he's a handsome guy. He's in better shape than me, better groomed. It's like, stop me. I'm the maniac.
I'm the one with the rod in my leg.
Yeah. I'm the one smuggling titanium.
Yeah.
You know, so I do this, and this is the thing, because people like to go like, oh, it's just harmless and whatever. It's like, it actually does have an impact culturally if you do stuff like that, because it affects people's day-to-day lives. You know. I'm not interested in people coming in the comments going, you want to ban everything, because that's not what I said. But I just think, kind of lazy stereotypes are not a good thing.
Yeah, I mean it depends how. So like, think about it, obviously stereotypes are shorthand when it comes to storytelling, and I do understand where some of it comes from. But like you say, you have to. You have to be. I mean, like the case of Back to the Future, that's a Mexican playing a Libyan, going like, you know. And, I mean, it's...
There's played for yucks, but it's still kind of like, it's still dodgy.
I could see why it would grate on people. I've been to, so I mean in terms of my experience of the Arab world and culture. I've been to Jordan and Syria, Egypt, and so I have been sort of there, and I've you know I see the culture and I see what it is and see how it's different and see all the great things about it as well, you know, and it kind of, it is frustrating, I suppose, that generally we seem to only be able to depict them as, just there's one thing I thought about the Jack Ryan series was really good on Prime, but it did sort of resort to the kind of, well, they're all terrorists, you know, and it's but not really, but it didn't show much else going on in Afghanistan.
What's the thing with Claire Danes and Damien Lewis?
Homeland,
because I've heard that depictions are kind of like they show just loads of people living in mud huts in places that are actually developed cities.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that's partly a kind of an American, like, they're still angry about 9/11 type deal that they feel that it's okay to do. I mean, I don't know. I think we need to. I think it's okay to, because obviously there are terrorists and some of them are Arabs, but we do need to walk that back now. I think, like you said, I think it needs to. You know, we need to start correcting that, because I do see.
Yeah, and again, it has a real world impact, because if you vilify someone, particularly because the thing is, when we were kind of vilifying Russians as kind of like sneaky communist spies, they look like us.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's not like more white people are getting stopped and searched at the airport, because, you know, it's not like they're going to walk around going, yes, yes.
Oh, sorry, I mean a cup of tea, hello.
Yeah, Mr. Bean. But like I say, my Danish brown friend, you know, he's had trouble, and it's bullshit. Like, it's fucking Danish as shit. You know. So,
no, we're with you on that one.
A touchy and complicated subject.
Indeed, indeed, yeah. Brilliant. Well, I think, let me just double check, but I think that's the lot.
So we talked about James Bond, talked about bad movies, and we fixed racism. What a day. What a day.
We're just knocking them down. Woo-hoo. Yeah.
All that on a hangover. Oh, yeah.
Cool. Well, thanks very much for your questions for April, for last month, and we will be rejigging this, but you will still obviously get access to us and everything, but I think we're going to slightly change the way we do the mailbag, and maybe what we might do is perhaps bump the tier for Hangouts, but we'll see.
Yeah, we're going to see. I mean, the main thing is because doing the mailbag hasn't really worked around the way we live and stuff, so we've delivered it late, which has been really bad, so we want to make it a bit of a tighter thing to make sure you get it on time.
Yeah.
Which is why this one had a short deadline, and we were like,